What is up, guys? Matthew here, and welcome back to our Middlesbrough career mode here with the mighty Boro on FIFA 21. And today we are back to continue the closing stages of our second Premier League season in the road to Europe, as hopefully that road is coming to an end. We had a very up and down, topsy-turvy episode last time out, where we finally got what was our first Premier League win in 5 in the Tyne-Tees derby, after having one of the worst defeats of the career mode, I'd say, against Palace, and then somehow conceding 4 and drawing against Burnley. So back on track, hopefully now we've got that win all sorted and in the bag, and with 7 games left of the season, it leaves us in this position, 4th place at the moment, 2 points off Tottenham, who are above us, and a 5-point gap to Leicester, who are behind us. And of course, the aim is to try and hang on to a place in the top 4, having been in what was the top 2 for quite a lot of the season. The road to Europe is looking okay at the moment, but we have a key game coming up against West Ham. They are on the outside looking in, of course. 7th, I think, is a European qualification spot, so there's still a chance of Europe if you finish 7th, but they are currently 9 points off us. If they win, the gap is 6, which means they are not even too far behind us in terms of 7th. So a win here, or at least not losing the game, keeps West Ham at arm's length. If we can beat them, then you'd have to think, seeing where Chelsea are at least as well, if we can beat West Ham, we would have a huge gap on them, which would be 13 or 12 points. So after that, with 6 games to go, you'd like to hope that a European place would be near enough in the bag, and a top 6 place would be sealed if we can beat them. But of course, we still have to beat them. As well as that, we've got games against Sheffield United and Fulham to end the episode, with the end of the season literally coming over the horizon. Stojanovic, for some reason, even though he's leaving on a pre-contract at the end of the season, says he should be on better wages. Don't know why he's saying that. And Smith Rowe wants to start and wants to play. And to be fair, if he's fit, there's no reason why he shouldn't. So let's head to the team sheet with what will be a huge game away at West Ham. So then the team ahead of this one is unchanged from the side that started the win over Newcastle. Don't change your winning team, especially when it's your first win in 5 games. And that means that Jago Makinen will again retain his place in the centre of defence, even though he's not 100% fit. We've gave all the other centre-backs a go, and he's come in and, I'd say, done the best. So we'll see how he goes again in this game. The rest of the team is exactly the same, with Smith Rowe as the cam.
Against Newcastle United, how will they fare on this occasion, Lee?
Well, the nerves will start to jangle soon. I'm telling you.
Good strength from Tanganga and a fantastic ball. We may as well utilise Hudson-Odoi's pace when there is space in behind. Divock Origi's there! And it's a dream start here at the London Stadium. Divock Origi puts us in a huge lead. And it all came from the hard work of Callum Hudson-Odoi. Tanganga won it initially. I said there'd be space in behind. What a pick that is. And Origi in a header which could have easily been straight at the goalkeeper. Managed to just flick it over his right shoulder. But the important thing is we've got the first goal. And we do take, well, we've been doing this a lot lately, an early lead. Let's try and keep it for once.
The opening goal of the game then. McGinn. Ball played nicely. Mele. Now he must favour the cross. Played towards the back post.
Makinen gets a good header on that, but Morsy's nowhere near the second one, and Rice's shot, God knows where that was heading, was luckily blocked. Hudson-Odoi just brings a nice calmness to defence there as him and Tanganga work that well.
Live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Middlesbrough facing Sheffield United.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case.
Well,
for
they've
those
gave
two
that straight back to
teams.
us.
That game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for
Hudson-Odoi. Tanganga with the early cross. Origi gets to take it down. He's tripped the keeper, but not quite enough. Got it over the keeper, but the defender was there to claw it off the line. A bit more power on that, and it would have been 2-0. Nevertheless, we can't get forward there, but
McGinn.
we were a matter of feet away there from doubling the lead.
Declan Rice.
That's great pressing from Sam Morsey. Great hold-up play from Origi. Smith Rowe is in here, and Smith Rowe makes it 2. Is that his first Boro goal? It could be a massively important one. Morsey pressing high, winning the ball back in a great position. And Origi holding it up well. Second half, we've been really good so far. And that second goal could prove to be a really, really big one.
Into a real shocker. This is the very reason, Derek, I'm not a manager.
Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. McGinn.
Good looking ball over the top to Seo.
There to take it away.
Coulson trying to take the touch past him. Concedes a throw in. Ball's in field. And there's Mackinnon again. Does really well there with another very big interception. Try and get Hudson-Odoi in behind as the clock is ticking down for West Ham to try and get back into this game. Really are pouring men forward. It's Gibbo this time with a vital interception, but well, the long clearances we're trying to do, we're just going straight back to a man in claret and blue. We need to, I think, just keep the ball down, as risky as that is. West Ham are absolutely piling men forward, so if we can nick it,
on the ball, Seo.
Who knows what opportunity there might be in behind. There's Coulson. Can we just chip it out to Jacob Murphy? The answer is yes, we can. Here's Danny Ings. And here's Hudson-Odoi. And Jacob Murphy's at the back post. It takes Hudson-Odoi an age to cross it. But when he does, he finds Murphy. And Murphy only finds the keeper. Big chance to completely wrap it up. Knew there'd be holes in behind. Roberts limbers across to take this corner.
And they're making a change. Corner kick play.
Corner in. Gibbo goes up for it. West Ham do get it away.
Declan Rice.
Got to get our defenders back, although, well, one of them's in midfield. Gibbo chasing down Cabral. Cabral, I think, has got too much pace for him, though, as Gibson's stamina is short. He's not going to catch him. Good ball in. And there's Jarko Mackinnon, who is becoming a little star in that defence. Very important header that was from him. 2 minutes left of stoppage time. For me, it's about the clean sheet. It would be so satisfying to get one. Header is cleared. Oh, it's near post. It's dinked back to no one. As George Saville hoofs it clear. And I think that might be West Ham's last opportunity. Or not. There it is. The most satisfying win in a long, long time. We've came to a potential European rival who could have closed the gap to 3 points. As it happens, we've extended it to 9. And not only that, we've got our first Premier League clean sheet in what feels like a very, very long time.
What a good performance from him.
Limited West Ham to 1 shot on goal. Or 1 shot on target. Clean sheet. It's been a while since we've put a performance in as complete as that. Smith Rowe thanking us. Can't knock his performance. He's been fantastic. And that win extends the gap to West Ham, who were sort of treated as the bar we don't want to fall below. And, well, now the lead is... Well, the gap's 12 points with 6 games to go. That win might have gone a huge way in hopefully confirming a potential European spot in the top 6. Leicester won also, so the pressure is still very much on regarding them. And Tottenham won the game that they had the day after, I'm assuming. They battered Sheffield United, which means they stay ahead of us. Leicester and Manchester United both win and keep the pressure on. Liverpool drop points, which means Manchester City have an even bigger lead. That could be crucial in terms of the title race. But a big win over a very tough team. And we're now going to face Sheffield United, who've just been battered at the Riverside. Let's head there. Morsey.
And Bellingham.
Stepping into midfield. Jude Bellingham. Not strong enough. He's had a couple of disappointing games, Bellingham, I've got to be honest. He's not been the old self where he was bursting past defences and causing problems. He's just not been strong enough in recent games.
An attack full of promise. He made it look simple, really.
Coulson doing well until the clearance. I don't know what the hell that was. Flicked on. Played out to the right. Gibbo blocks it, but it comes back to them. Well, it was only as far as Mackinnon heads it clear. It comes back into the box, and what a save.
And the goalkeeper could do nothing but hang on to it.
Easy save for the keeper. Absolutely terrible finishing from the attack.
Morsey doing well there. Smith Rowe keeps it.
Now can they make something happen?
Morsey, Smith Rowe, lovely back heel. Origi back to Smith Rowe, and what a goddamn goal that is! Absolutely beautiful stuff. Beautiful tick-a-tack of football in the box. And Smith Rowe was at the absolute heart of it. Little back heel there. He's on his bike. Origi plays it back in. That is a beautiful little goal we've scored there.
Well, the coach can feel this game slipping away, I'm sure.
Emile Smith Rowe, I tell you, is turning into one hell of a loan signing. And maybe us losing out on Lingard, as good as he was, may have been a blessing in disguise. Maybe we need to start thanking Man United, because we might have found ourselves a little star here.
Osborne.
Hudson-Odoi whips a corner in. Mackinnon's up there. The header's up in the air. Oh, and Origi heads it down. But it's off the line. Smith Rowe with a shot. And Sheffield United are clinging on as the lead is kept down to just 1. They will get the final attack of the half here, although Coulson has snuffed that out pretty convincingly. And we might get the final attack. Oh, the referee blows the whistle. Quite an even half, in all honesty. But that one beautiful bit of quality is what separates the teams.
Nicely cut out.
Cut out there by Tanganga as Hudson-Odoi's off. Origi. Oh, and Emile Smith Rowe's in here. He could be in for his second. What a finish! And the second half has started perfectly. And it's that man once again.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely quick counter.
Him and Origi are really becoming a good partnership. And I don't know if that's his weaker foot, but what a great finish with his left. He's been so good. I don't know which foot's which. I don't know which is his weaker foot and which isn't, but Emile Smith-Rowe is having an incredible game. Oh, it's his second incredible game. And he is turning in to a player we might have to really consider in the summer. And he's put us 2-0 up.
And Boro unable to keep the ball. Gonzalo Paciencia.
Well, Coulson did well on the cover then, and then lost the ball.
Good-looking sequence.
Oh, good ball in. There's Mackinnon. Another good challenge, but it falls back to them. The header almost falls back to them again. As Gibbo just gets enough on it to clear. Here they come again. Gibbo with another good challenge. And Smith-Rowe can hopefully get us up the pitch.
So 20 minutes to go.
Morsey to Origi. Origi, great ball, and Emile Smith-Rowe is in here for a hat-trick, and he scores again.
Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
A hat-trick, a knockout blow from Emile Smith-Rowe. Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but hey-ho, it worked. What a finish.
Smashing goal.
Scored with his left twice, now he scored with his right. As him and Origi have combined unbelievably well.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room.
What a performance.
Like this, Derek, he's not happy. Just look at him.
Vieira. Vertu. Gonzalez with it.
Oh, Gonzalez, what a ball in behind to Bastoni here. But Bettinelli makes the save. The first time our defence has been out of shape.
Brilliant save from the keeper.
And luckily the finish was a pretty poor one from Sheffield United. And he's not had to do much today, Bettinelli, but that was a good save. Corner. Can we add a fourth before the end of the game? Mackinnon's up there. It's off the line. If there was one man on this pitch who deserves a goal, oh, it would have been Mackinnon. Oh, I'm gutted for him that didn't go in.
Had a chance to whip it in here.
I'm gutted that never went in for him because oh, what a time to get his first Boro goal. That'd have been amazing.
Unable to keep the ball.
Sheffield United can't keep it, and once again, we seem to be back on track. Another win, another clean sheet, and an absolute masterclass from Emile Smith-Rowe. He takes the match ball, we take all 3 points, and beat Sheffield United by 3-0. So then, another big win for us. Another clean sheet, and it looks like a bit of breathing room as well, because that win puts us on 68 points. Leicester drew away to Southampton. They've dropped 2 absolutely massive points on the road, which means now they have a 7-point gap to us, and we have a tiny, tinsy little bit of breathing space. Tottenham, again, play the day after and once again continue their fine form and their charge to try and probably close down Liverpool at this point, as City are on the brink of what would be their 5th or 6th Premier League title. Not too sure, but anyway, back-to-back wins, back-to-back clean sheets as we get so close to the end of the season. And we will now finish the episode with another home game, I believe. It's a game we should have played quite a while ago, actually. It is against Fulham. It's an unchanged side from us, you will not be surprised to see. As you saw, Fulham have the worst away record in the Premier League. And, yeah, like I say, a lot of the time in this career mode so far, a lot of the teams who've come up have then went straight back down. It's not a bad team, that. And this Haggy. There's Bobby. But, yeah, in the first season, when we got promoted, both teams who come up with us went down, as well as Leeds, lol. But then the 3 teams who originally got relegated and swapped places with us when we come up, all come back up themselves. And unfortunately, oh dear, it looks like Fulham and Brighton are becoming the ultimate yo-yo clubs, because they are both going up and going down every season. And at the minute, it looks like Fulham and Brighton are going to be the 2 who are going down, because they're both adrift at the bottom, with what looks like either Burnley or West Brom likely to join them. We're testing their left-back's pace early on here, though, with Hudson-Odoi, who's in behind. Origi's in there, and ball gets nicked off of his toe there. Bellingham. Oh, as we try and play a 1-2 with Smith Rowe, who is not fully fit, but with how we've been playing recently, I cannot find any legitimate reason to change this team. Lovely football between Origi and Smith Rowe as Bellingham makes a late run and forces a decent save out of the goalkeeper. Good football from us again, but matched by a good save. Roberts with the corner. Origi goes up. Comes down only as far as Bellingham. First shot isn't good enough. Second shot is wide. Thought it sat up real nice for him there, and I think if that's on target, it's a goal. Unfortunately, it was wide. Hudson-Odoi to Tanganga. Playing it back to Hudson-Odoi. Good play from the 2 of them. Early crosses in, and Origi gets ahead of the defender. And finally, a cross has paid off. Origi with a solid header at the near post. Is relatively well up until this point, but he just skipped in front of the defender, and the header was a good one.
And he doesn't even have to get up in the end, just nonchalantly heads it past the keeper.
Good header from Origi in a game which potentially could get difficult and awkward for us the longer it stays at 0-0. But we've got our first goal and we're off the mark now.
They're in the lead, well done. But to their credit, they've been absolutely blistering on the counter-attack. They just sit back, hit you on the break, and it's really working for this team.
Tanganga. Oh, what a ball that is. Through to Hudson-Odoi. Waits for Smith Rowe, and that's a good save. Maybe we should have took it on with Origi, or even Hudson-Odoi himself. Laid it off to Smith Rowe, who's been in such good form. Almost got himself another goal there.
To extend the lead there, but they're still in the lead, not all doom and gloom.
A cruise to the attacking side. Jožviak. An attack full of promise.
Good play this from Fulham. Good ball, back post, and it's over the top of everybody, but kept in at the other end.
Dangerous looking attack.
Oh, difficult ball in as well. Gibbo, well, don't know who that pass was to. And he's a little bit out of position now. And the shot is in. But the shot is wide. Caught that well. But it was just bending away from that far corner. I don't think Bettinelli would have had it covered.
Alan McAnally along the way.
Coulson to Bellingham.
Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV.
Smith Rowe. Oh, what a ball. What a ball that is to Hudson-Odoi. Nods it in. Oh, and Origi just didn't catch the header. I don't know what sort of contact that was there. Just sort of leaning back. Didn't get a good enough contact on it. Made the keeper tip it over the bar. But the ball from Smith Rowe was delightful.
Robinson.
Well, hopefully, if Fulham push enough bodies forward, we can catch them on the counter-attack. Well, we could have been away on the counter there, but the play's been stopped because of what looked like a well-timed substitution there by Fulham. Hadji is off for camera. But a second goal would do the job here. As I still don't feel like this game is far from in the can. Draxler. Bellingham. Roberts! Oh, what a save! What a save from the keeper. Roberts' shot was straight at the goalkeeper. As we still cannot get that second goal, and they've worked this really well, Fulham. Reece Nelson, fresh pair of legs, flying down that left-hand side. This could be a point that could change Fulham's season. It could also make the end of ours a lot more nervy. Hudson-Odoi, though, with a good challenge. Tanganga is tackled. That was a defender's tackle there by Reece Nelson. And it is clinging on here. 91 minutes on the clock. Ball is in. Fry gets a form of a clearance. Here they are in the area. Mackinnon does get a fit touch on it. What a save, Bettinelli. What a save.
Time for cool heads.
Mackinnon just get rid of it, and we... Well...
Just no sense of feel good in their camp.
What a save at the end from Marcus Bettinelli.
Today, you can say that, but it's still no points. It's starting to become a bit of a habit, and that's...
Wow.
The manager needs to work on this conundrum and work it out quickly.
Wow, wow, wow. If that went in... My God, would this have turned into a horrible result, because it's a game we've absolutely bossed. We've wasted so many chances, and yet Fulham, credit to them, they clung on in there and almost got a goal at the very death, which could have took 2 huge points off us. As it happens, the 1 goal is all we need. Another big 3 points. What a big result that is. And another clean sheet. Well, big news elsewhere in the Premier League, ladies and gentlemen. Results have more than gone our way, as this really good episode is finished with even more good news. Because not only have Leicester dropped points, but so have Tottenham. And Tottenham never drop points. Latest round of results, Leicester, wheels might be coming off a little bit there at the wrong time. They were held by Burnley, who are fighting for their lives, which means Leicester's gap to us now is 9 points with 4 games to go. So we can now possibly even guarantee that we are in the top 5 with that gap. And Tottenham were beaten also by West Ham. So we've actually leapfrogged Tottenham. And if you remember, I mean, we're aiming for the top 4, but 4th position means that we get a qualifying Champions League game, a Champions League qualifier, I think. But 3rd is like automatic qualification. So if we can somehow get over Spurs, I mean, that would be a miracle in itself. And even Man City lost only their 3rd game to Manchester United, who are maybe a team we have to look at as a late threat. But that gives Liverpool hope in the title race. And it gives us a lot of hope with our fight for the top 4 and maybe even the top 3. So what a huge, massive round of fixtures there. Quick look at the bottom, as you guys have probably not seen the bottom of the league too much. Played a couple of teams in and around that area recently. As I said, Brighton look doomed, to be fair. They're 12 points adrift with only 4 games, 3 points. Yeah, so 12 points to play for. They're 12 points adrift. They're relying on West Brom to lose every single game and them to win every game and to have a swing in goal difference for Brighton to stay up. So they're pretty much relegated. Fulham, despite their great effort against us, are also really in trouble. 6 points adrift. And Burnley, well, they've gave themselves a chance. They're 3 points adrift of West Brom. I'd say Sheffield United and Wolves are safe, but definitely Southampton above are, got nothing to worry about. But as for us then, we turn our attention in the next episode to a massive game. You remember we were there last season, FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. We lost it on penalties. We have another chance this season at against Preston of the Championship, with a chance to get to our second domestic final of the season, which could be a huge opportunity if we can get past Preston. Then we have Liverpool, which is going to be a massive game before finishing the episode against Everton, before what will then be the season finale. Hopefully the top 4 will be in the bag by then. But that is it. So if you've enjoyed this episode, guys, as always, hit the like button, do subscribe to the channel for much more FIFA 21 content to come. Hit that bell so you're notified so you never miss an episode or a live stream. Leave a comment as well if you wish. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.